Guys, this is Ranjan from eMarket Education, and today I just thought to share something very different than to my regular discussion. Generally, I do the discussion on digital marketing around SEO, PPC, and to an extent less on social media. But this topic is very different to all of those, and it's all about Google Analytics. I'm sure that you all understand how important is Google Analytics, but then I don't think many of us, okay, who are running a business online are literally on it or are taking Google Analytics very seriously. And that was the main reason I thought, let me just have this video and just create an awareness for that, so that we start literally getting into Google Analytics more seriously than how much we have just kept it aside. So yes, in my regular discussion or in my regular training sessions, I always ask this question, like, why digital marketing is so very important. And in this discussion we always come into the points of, yes, digital marketing is cost effective, and that is one of the reasons why we are jumping from traditional media to digital marketing. One. Second is, very important is, yeah, with digital marketing you can do very strong targeting, which is not very possible with traditional media or offline marketing. So you can target audience by devices, by location, by gender, age, by hour of the day, or by day of the week, or by radius. So there's so many different targeting options that is present in front of you through the digital marketing techniques, that makes your marketing channels, or that makes your branding, or your goals very specific towards your business model. That's one part of the discussion why digital marketing is so very important. So first is, it's cost effective, the reach is very high, then the targeting options are very strong. But one of the major point why digital marketing is so particular, or taken so, so very important than compared to traditional media, is that you can track and measure anything and everything that is happening on your site. So you can track the complete, you can completely track the overall performance of your site. You can track how your audience is behaving on your site. You can completely understand how your digital marketing is supporting your website in order to drive more customers. So all of this tracking and measuring can be easily done only by adapting into digital marketing with the help of tool like Google Analytics. But yes, and this is something which we have taken it very seriously from the day one. So anytime any of the client jumps into online business by having a website, we always say that the first and foremost thing is, you have to get Google Analytics and Google Webmaster integrated without fail, because we want to make sure that from the day one we are tracking anything and everything that is happening on our site. And that is something very important, because that allows us to take decision, that allows us to know where the mistakes or loopholes are, that allows us to forecast what we are supposed to target or plan for in the coming days, weeks, months, or year. So these all things, yes, we have it in our mind, we have heard about it, we understood how important it is. But in the journey of this day-to-day scenario of, yes, I have to promote my website by using all these digital marketing techniques. We are doing everything. We are doing everything that is required on the website. We are doing all the marketing techniques to push our brand online. But somewhere or the other, I feel that we are not, okay, monitoring or analyzing our day-to-day performance by getting into either Google Analytics or Google Webmaster, or literally jumping into the stats of Google AdWords or any of the other tools that can help us or share the data. So we are not spending a good amount of time on these stats, and somewhere I think that's a very big gap that many of the businesses are having, and they are not able to think around that. They have completely forgotten that, yes, there's something so important, and we should literally take that particular point also very seriously. But somewhere they are so busy with the marketing channel that they have completely overlooked it. And while now we are taking our brand into the next level, while doing every activity that is required in order to promote this brand, I felt that somewhere even okay, I don't analyze, or I am not spending good amount of time on my Google Analytics stats. And I felt that somewhere a very big gap is still existing with my online promotions or with my online branding. And that's why I felt that, yes, I should have a dedicated guy who should just sit on this Google Analytics data and completely analyze around the website performance, around the audience behavior, around the digital marketing support, and tell us how we are going ahead with the numbers, what we should be targeting, okay, where the major setbacks are, or loops are, so that we should be fixing it immediately, or what we should be focusing on, or what should be our forecast, what we should be actually striving for in the coming weeks, months, what the number we should actually project in front of us and say that yes, for the next month this is what our target. And for all those things, yes, we already have the data in Google Analytics, but why are we not taking this seriously? So my personal request, advice or suggestion to all you digital marketers, to all you startups and entrepreneurs, to all you brand owners who have a business online and who are doing all sort of digital marketing implementations while tracking your performance from the day one through Google Analytics or Webmaster, literally you should get back to this tool and start analyzing it, start monitoring it, and start looking into this data so seriously, because I think why we all do marketing mainly for three objectives. Okay, if I'm doing marketing or anyone's doing any sort of promotion, it's mainly for three objectives. One is we want to give the maximum customer satisfaction. That is the first and foremost thing. It's not about increase of sales or leads. It's not about reducing the cost, but it's all about giving everything to the audience what they are actually intending from you. That is the first goal of any marketing objective. One. Second is how to increase conversion is something, the second objective of any marketing promotions. And the third one is how to reduce the cost. And if you look into these three main core objective of any business online, then I think somewhere it is this Google Analytics or Webmaster or AdWords or any of the other reports which are actually tracking your data. Okay, I think that is where you can control or you can achieve all of these three objectives. So guys, my personal request today would be that please guys get into Google Analytics, get into any of your analytical tool, start tracking it properly, start monitoring it properly, start analyzing it so well that you know what you are actually doing, how well you are doing it, and where to target, where to focus on, how to save the money, how to give everything to your audience that they are very happy, they are very much satisfied, and with that you are achieving your objective. Because at the end of the day, you cannot completely keep all your focus to yourself. You have to do something great for your customer, for your audience, and in return you can expect anything else from that. And because at the end of the day, yes, we are into a service oriented industry. Okay, we do provide digital marketing training, we do provide digital marketing consultation. We cannot just think about money, we cannot just think about revenue here. The first and foremost thing is whether my students are benefited the most or not, whether my clients are achieving their desired results or objective through my services or not. That is the major focus, because end of the day, these all people are spending money on you just on the trust, on the faith that you will give the best to themselves. So if you are not keeping them as the first priority and you are just focusing on yourself, that is not a good thing you are doing. So give everything that your student or your clients are looking for from you, out of whatever you have exposed to them as a part of your experience, that yes, I am a 13 years experienced digital marketing guy, or my team is so and so, or they are Google certified, they have so much of experience working on different industry. So after this, okay, by telling all this thing, you have to make sure that you meet the goals first, and in return everything else will fall positively for you. So guys, please, we are jumping into online businesses. We are trying to create website. We have heard that yes, Google Analytics, Google Webmaster, or tracking, measuring so important in digital marketing, and we are getting into all sort of digital marketing promotions through SEO, PPC, social media marketing, email marketing. But somewhere after all this thing, the tool that is collecting all your performance is completely kept aside, overlooked. I don't want you people to do that. Please take this part very seriously. Have someone sit on this, completely give you a detailed information, tell you what's happening, and completely strategize your plan according to that, and then again jump onto your marketing promotion so that you can keep your customers happy, and in return you will be very happy. I hope you felt it relevant. I hope that whatever I said was quite important. And yes, out of all those things, if you have anything to share or any of your feedback or comment will be much appreciated. I would love to hear on that. And that's what. So this is Ranjan from eMarket Education, and we are happy to come back with many more such important things that can literally help you with your business online. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.